Hello, everybody, and welcome to Crystal River Romp, Episode 1, The Big Game. All of you at this point have, through one way or another, heard of the magnanimous and well-acclaimed Misney. This following video recording is something that all of you might have seen at some point in your life, be it early on, be it after entering the park itself, or just randomly passing by someone else's screen. Nonetheless, it is something that is in the back recesses of your mind.
Jesus, that shit.
Good day, friends. My name is Salt Misney. Ever since Misney Studios was founded back in 1923, I've made it my life's mission to bring joy and happiness to those disposed with the pits of despair. Our friend Ricky Rat, the eternally woeful, is not quite unlike you, fair citizen. Ever since I was a young boy, folks used to tell me that the Miz in my name, Misney, stood for misery. But look at me now, a smiling face from ear to ear. Even you can find a gem of happiness buried in the rough. Strive for greatness, follow your passions, and create your heart's content. That is the spirit of Misney. Ha 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 ha.
The year is 2054. Salt Misney is long dead, but his legacy lives on. We head to Misney Planet, a theme park in Florida, founded on celebrating his legacy. Welcome, one and all, to the wonderful world of Misney. Now, if you give me but a moment.
That was so good!
I just want to imagine, like,
I fucking died!
Now, you two had the choice of what area to go to.
Why are you two here?
Let's get to that, shall we?
Oh no.
Oh no! What? Oh shit.
I'm gonna set a secret action of it.
A woman sits at the desk, wrapping her fingers along it as you enter. The woman that contacted you two looks up, the woman that you only know as Cloud9, and she says, "Ah, yes, wonderful, you two. Come right on in, take a seat."
Alright, I will join Robert, but first I will approach the desk. Hello. It's a pleasure to meet you, and I will extend a hand.
Yeah, the woman takes out a small, almost dainty hand and grabs yours and shakes very politely, but swiftly. You do notice that she has, two, they look like wires, that bend down with little clouds on either side. She smiles, likewise.
I smile back, and I walk towards the table, next to Robert.
Cloud9 checks her watch, looks towards the door. I swear to God, I'll be here any moment now.
Oh, we have a guest?
The door swings open.
Oh.
Nip!
She looks at you, narrows her eyes.
Listen, I was late, I know. I brought them though.
Of course you did. Codenames, Spectre, please. You have to keep this professional.
Fine, Cloud9. You're so pretentious with your code name.
This is not a matter of pretentiousness, it is a matter of having a plan.
It is pretentious. Are these the two?
Yes.
And you're sure they will do their job?
Well, I don't know. She looks over at the two of them. Will you?
Well, that's why we're here, aren't we?
It's kind of our job, isn't it?
Well, you kind of gave us a very vague statement towards it, but I think I understand the gist of what you'd like us to do. But for the sake of convenience, could you please run it back with us, please?
Of course. There are people coming into the park. People that we don't quite understand why they're here. They've been given entrance tickets, normal tickets, yes, but with red outlines on them.
I swear to God, I'm telling you, it's just a printing error, but here
it
we
is
go.
not just a printing error. There is something up here, and I am.
Well, if there is something up, I will definitely just, destroy them.
Right. Spectre, give them their things.
Alright. Spectre comes over to the two of you, holding 2 necklaces with nicely carved blue crystals. Take one.
Oh,
Robert just yoinks it quickly.
can I do a brains check to see anything special about these bracelets?
We want to do a Spectre versus Mystery character roll?
Do you want to fight me?
Am I okay? I guess.
Brains be brains, do it! First roll of the session!
No, they just look like nice blue crystals. Maybe sapphires. Maybe something quartz-like. If you would like a different shape, I can give you a different shape.
No, these look absolutely wonderful. Thank you so much. He extends a hand as well.
Spectre drops the necklace into your hand. Anything else I need to do in Cloud9?
She's like ruffling through stuff on her desk. I guess just direct these two towards the correct district and park that they need to be at. I have paperwork to finish for the afternoon. You two will be good on your own, yes?
We'll try.
Half of them are children. I do not see why these two would not be capable enough to take down a couple children.
I'm telling you, Spectre, it's suspicious.
I know it's suspicious, but guess what? So are we!
We're not suspicious. We're the rightly appointed... Whatever.
I apologize for
I am
interrupting, but
suspicious.
did you say children?
They're
Fighting
probably
kids,
children.
really?
Probably. That's not a very optimal thing to do.
You're very ominous and I don't like it. Would you like me to rearrange your face?
Hey, don't threaten the boy.
Just respecting the, I guess, formality. I thought we were supposed to be ominous. I apologize.
No, please keep your ominous nature. It's why I hired Spectre after all.
I am not ominous, I am threatening.
You are ominous and threatening.
Whatever. Do you two know how to get to Wizardovia? It's literally just go downstairs, exit the building, take the first train going east.
I look over to my cohort and give him a wink.
Robert is just gonna wink very, very noticeably. It's not.
I will
He's
take
not gonna
that as
hide
a
it.
yes. Cloud9, I will be in my laboratory!
Oh my, they were certainly a case to be with.
That
You
was
seem
great.
nice, no? Is there anything else you'd like us to do?
Well, all of the details are in the dossier that I forwarded to you. You two are on the case.
Alright.
She does a small bow to you.
I stand up, bid them a well, and gesture towards my cohort to follow. You have yourself a wonderful rest of your day.
You as well.
I'm just gonna look back at Cloud9 very curiously as I walk out, and just say to myself, "Fucking creep."
Wonderful! Wonderful! Fantastic, you two, by the way. Now then,
Thank you so much.
Minerva.
Oh god.
You sleep, but you don't feel alone. In your mind, the sensation of cold, hard metal underneath your hands, a hefty strap tied firmly around your waist holding you down, the cold air sending goosebumps all along your skin, and the only thing you can remember seeing is that eye looking back at you.
Oh god. What? No.
The real black-eyed pea.
Oh my god.
Elsewhere, Misney Park. On the shores of Misney Park, we see the ocean. And after but a moment, is that a piece of driftwood? Is that a displaced cloth? No, that's definitely just a person. Comes washing onto shore.
I made it.
Dolly, as you get up, the sand coating you, brush yourself off, you hear something. Digging in the sand? That's not normal. And you look over. Something has a large gathering of seashells, different ocean life in its hands.
What's about December is grabbing random shells that look pretty and like piling it in its arms, and then like it'll see a new one and it'll be like pretty, and then like it'll try to go over and grab it, but it'll drop some and be like shit, and like it's just kind of being a mess while it doesn't understand the fact that it can like put things into a pile elsewhere. It's gotta hold all of them.
I'm going to go look for more seashells, and then when it's not looking, I'm going to slide them next to them. Then I'm going to walk away again.
You found one over here.
Yeah. This is mine.
It's completely tangential. Are those the clams I think they are?
Yes, they are.
Clam bendito. Once Upon a December would absolutely not see that because it's busy being excited. It turns around, sees the new clam. It has a face of like what you would assume to be joy, but it can't really do much because it's just a mask, and it grabs it while it drops two more. It's like, crap! Like, it goes back to try to pick them up again.
Guess who?
Once Upon December jumps immediately and spins around and just kind of stares at you while in like a half-jumping pose. It dropped all of its shells.
Ooh, careful there.
Looks at you and then it looks back down at shells and then just has a look of frustration as it starts picking up the shells again.
Nice shells.
Holds up all of its shells. It looks like it has decided to freeze them all solid in a single block of ice. Why it didn't do this before, I don't know.
Ooh, dairy efficient. I like it.
It then kind of stares at the block of ice and then at itself, and kind of in a way of like, how am I going to carry this?
Don't you mean, how are we gonna carry this?
Once Upon December gives you a snap and like starts splitting the ice block in half.
Can you split it into quarters?
Once Upon December gives a nod and starts splitting it into quarters, careful not to break any of the shells while working on it.
Good, good.
Lots of shells.
I'll have them all.
We shall have shells. You have no idea why Once Upon December is collecting all these shells. It just is.
You hear in the distance the sounds of roller coasters and screamings of people at the amusement park of Misney. The flags kind of flow in the distance over the edge of a small forest that leads up to Misney Planet Prior.
Ooh.
Once Upon December is able to split up all the bits and pieces of ice, and it goes back and forth between the colony and you, Dolly, and hands you all blocks of ice, and then it just stands there and proud, and then it realizes it doesn't have any for itself, and it's just like, crap, and like, it looks back and forth to go grab more shells.
So then, what are you doing here?
Once Upon December turns around, has a look, that starts wildly flailing its hands in a way you don't exactly understand.
I see.
After a second, in looking at your face of just confusion, I'm guessing, it
has a look of realization, just does another facepalm, the second one of the day, and it just kind of, it looks like it wants to start doing hand movements again, but then it stops and it just kind of points to towards the park.
Ah, I see, I see. You know, Danny didn't tell me you guys would be coming out for vacation too.
That's about December, just gives a shrug.
Well, do you want to go then?
Once upon December very eagerly nods. And
Then let's go.
once upon December just leaves with the shells.
This is oddly charming. I love this.
Why not drop my shells?
And the conglomerate, as it were, shells in hand, heads off towards Misney Planet. Elsewhere in Wizardtopia, in a secluded park for park goers, a park within the park, if you will, we see a man in a bush looking for something.
God damn it. I always have to find this shit. Come on, where is it? Where is it? You just trying to find something, then... Oh, there it is. Picks up a bowl. It looks kind of broke. Well, nothing but duct tape can fix. There we go. Temporary fix. Okay. Where am I? Wait. I thought it was in Italy. I guess that's why I was knocked out for about 5 seconds. About 5 seconds, estimately? Nah, probably not.
Simba.
Yep.
As you're walking, you see movement out of the corner of your eye near this fountain. And that's strange. You could have sworn you were alone.
What? Who's here? Come out, whoever you are.
You hear like a small giggle of sorts, and you swear behind the fountain you see a face.
Whoever know what stand you are. No, fuck. Now, I would rather to tell me why you brought me here.
It seems to move around the side of the fountain, and after about a second, as it's like passing across the plane of the fountain top, it vanishes, but you see on the other side of the fountain someone. They're back to you, and they're walking away.
Okay. Excuse me, miss. Who are you?
She turns for a moment. I'm sorry, what?
Where am I exactly?
This is Misney Planet theme park? She narrows her eyes. Are you... She looks at your garb. Are you lost?
No, why do I have to be in America of all places? He just grunts and goes like, well, shit.
Look, sir, if you're not supposed to be here... She nervously, like, scratches the back of her head and arcs a thumb backwards. The ticket booth's over that way. You can... I'm... Sorry, I'm gonna go now.
Oh.
Simba?
Yes?
regardless of what happened, that fountain still feels off to you. You look back at the fountain. Because you see something starting to slurp its way out of the top of the water fountain.
What the?
Okay, so as you're looking at this water top, the hand forms into another hand, and it's just grabbing at the very edges of this fountain, pulling out a body, forming fast, and he just steps out of the water itself. Look completely dry as the day he was walking just on the street. And he looks around, confused, pulls up a sign. This ain't Albuquerque. He looks at Simba and waves, doing a magnificent leap in front of him.
Okay.
Does a bow and pulls out a card.
You pick a card out, I'm guessing?
Shakes his head no.
Then what?
Waves the card. To your eyes, it's a business card.
Okay. So what?
He points at it to see if you're interested to see what he has to offer you.
What exactly does it for, exactly?
He's trying to introduce himself, but he can't speak.
Looks at the card.
Grab the card, no problems asked. Ruth Steelburn.
Well, nice to meet you. My name is Simba Mseleku.
He goes for a handshake.
He shakes it.
You pull off his arm. Another side pops up, like, not this again. Like, it was like an action figure toy. You just popped off like it was a toy.
All of you, Ruth, Simba, you hear, what is that, wet footsteps in the grass? That shouldn't be right. You look to your right and you see a conglomerate carrying seashells.
God.
Ruth will pull up another sign. Can I have my arm back?
Oh, great. Stands.
Oh, you know those too. In sign. He's like, Ruth's going after him because he has his arm.
I hand it back to Ruth and say, wait, what?
Once upon December takes a few steps forward, sees the pretty fountain, just like, and then just like, it looks like it's about to go running towards it, but then it's just like, wait, and then like checks the shells real fast, and then like it maneuvers its hands so the shells don't fall out too fast, and then it goes bounding.
I follow.
Ruth will grab his arm back and put it back in its socket.
Alright.
You're looking at Once Upon December. It's currently like staring at the flowers in the water, and like it's trying to maneuver its hands to like be able to touch it without dropping all of its shells.
He raves at Dolly and Once Upon a December and and the stands nearby.
Bonjour.
Once Upon December turns to hear after hearing Dolly saying something and just kind of stares at Ruth and then kind of looks over at Simba. It looks like it's just like contemplating for a moment and then goes back to looking at the water.
He just looks like he's eyeing the sands. No one else.
Oh, hey, Tali.
Hmm?
Ruth's coughing up water out of his mouth after realizing he's been in the water for far too long.
Okay.
Like another just part of the of another water fountain that's going into the water fountain.
Hold on. You keep coughing and Ruth, you cough up a whole fucking water fountain?
No, it's like he's coughing up fish, some seaweed.
Yeah, no, you cough up a whole water fountain.
Just pounds his chest a little bit.
I pat his back.
Does it like make an audible thud when it
Like
hits
just
the
a big
ground?
whoomp.
Once upon December, like jumps a bit, dropping some of its shells. It's just kind of like shit, and like goes over and come up again.
Ruth looks at Dolly, once upon the Simba and Simba, and does the ta-da motion.
I clap. And my stand claps too.
Simba just looks up at Ruth and goes, like he doesn't know what the heck is going on.
I'm curious, how far away are we from Minerva?
Not too terribly far. Once upon a December could 100% direct them there if you wish.
Well, since it's been a while since it's been back with Minerva, it's going to, after picking up all the shells, it's gonna start just walking over. I'm guessing Minerva's up this way.
That works? Yep.
It's gonna start walking up here. Is this like a wall or something?
Yeah, it's a wall of the park.
Ruth pats himself down to see if he has a ticket with him.
You most certainly do.
He's going to use his stand for the first time ever to replicate this ticket to look different and hand it off to Simba and Dolly.
Oh, non merci. Jai deja un ticket.
Is this bad French time?
Bad French time.
Seems like it's bad French time.
God.
Ruth shrugged and just follows.
Once upon December is gonna walk over to the wall. It's gonna like start trying to walk through it, and then the shells are gonna fall on the ground like behind it. It's gonna be like shit, and then it's gonna walk back through the wall, pick up the shells, and then like stare at it for a second, like trying to figure out how to get these shells through the wall. Then it looks up and it's just like oh, and then it just flies over.
I'm gonna summon all of my and I'm gonna have them all grab me and then fly me over the wall.
I'm sorry, can't you do that?
The drone.
Oh god! Dolly drone!
Actually, I could do something better.
There she goes!
Ruth's gonna look at Simba, offer a hand.
Okay. Takes the hand.
Ruth's leg starts twisting like a spring. Boing.
Boy,
You gonna bounce over with Simba?
is Simba gonna crash into Sunday clothes?
Ruth, why don't you roll precision to avoid the Dolly drone?
That'll be the first roll of the day. Let's see how that goes.
Do I get to roll speed?
Yeah, that sounds about good.
Oh,
Simba hits the Dolly drone.
Oh no, my drone.
He apologetically bows towards Sunday clothes and Simba.
You splattered my stand.
That's yours?
Once upon December quickly turns back around after hearing the thud and just kind of sees the shit show happening there and just kind of like, and just goes back to walking.
Can I make sure I don't splatter that stand by accident, so I don't do any damage?
And I'm gonna also say, you all walk for a little bit following after Once Upon a December, and it's an absolute fucking train wreck. Everyone that sees you along the way in the park just gives you a stare like, oh, fuck are you doing?
Ruth just waves, does a clown walk with his cane that just miraculously appeared.
Oh yeah, sure, Dolly, you could take 2 damage for Simba attack, I don't know. But
Remember this.
and you continue into the park, into Wizardtopia, a decent amount of ways, and eventually you see a, well, that's interesting, a woman passed out on a bench, surrounded by a multitude of... Maybe there's a pattern? No, that's just a bunch of random shit.
Once upon December immediately zooms over and like there's an open spot on the bench. It like looks around, sees an open spot on the bench, and starts placing the shells there.
Sign. It's just a sign that says hoarder pointed at Once Upon December.
Once upon December takes a step back and kind of just stares at the scene proudly, and then it like looks over, sees all the shells that Sunday Clothes is carrying, and it's like yes, and like goes over and starts grabbing them and putting them in the pile.
Ruth looks at the girl, then looks at the stand, any brilliant accusation of his mind, he tugs very lightly on Once Upon December.
Once Upon a December is made out of like pure snowy ice, so you wouldn't be able to really tug on it. You just kind of your hand would go through it.
He points at this girl, points to the stand, and make two and two together and says, "Your user," as a sign.
Once Upon a December gives a nod and just looking around at the stuff, picking up whatever, like looking over here, something fell over it, like picks it up a little bit. It still you don't really understand what his method of madness is here, but apparently whatever the hell it did made it feel better. So
I'd like to do something.
Yeah, what's up?
So Dolly's gonna use her stand, gonna say something, and then she's gonna capture it with her stand. And the stand's gonna surround Minerva.
God.
And simultaneously, all around her, every single Sunday close says, "Good morning." They say it really loudly.
that would certainly wake Minerva up because she's a light sleeper. Well, she tries to be. And she's going to get up and immediately punch Dolly in the face from reflex.
Can I roll bronze to do it?
Roll bronze against Dolly, I guess?
As they go for a punch, it's just like that sound effect from Boom Shakalaka.
Oh my god!
Dolly, you get sucked!
Oh Jesus!
You take 6 from a powerful Minerva punch. Good lord!
Minerva.
I still got more health than you.
PvP.
Minerva's like grabbing at her chest and like breathing in and out heavily, that just kind of immediately starts calming down, and it looks like she's breathing very methodically, and then after a moment of breathing, she pulls out a pen and notebook that has a weird diamond design on it. It's the familiar Zeppeli signia to you, Dolly, and she flips to an open page and quickly starts scribbling something down.
What you doing?
She just, in a tired daze, just looks at you for a second. Her eyes are just kind of like adjusting. She's blinking and she's rubbing her eyes, and she, after a moment, it like looks like her eyes focus, and she's just like, "Dolly?"
Don't worry, my head's spinning too.
Ruth's head's literally spinning.
She has.
Mine's just bleeding.
She has a moment where you can tell that like there's something working in her brain of like it's like a fucking loading screen. It's like, and then like suddenly she has a look of realization, and she's just like, "Oh crap! Sorry."
Don't worry, I got replacement noses.
What? I thought your legs were the only things that you.
It's always good to be prepared.
Okay. She looks around at all the shit, and she just kind of looks done with life as she looks over to Once Upon a December, who is staring at, who's just like been fiddling with something, and then looks up and sees her being awake, and just waves happily and goes back to fiddling with something, and she's just like, she cups her face in her hands, and she's just like, "Oh god."
Ruth looks at Minerva and Dolly. He goes to Dolly and Minerva with a pizza in hand, and he's gonna touch Dolly for a moment. Can I use my ability stand to heal?
No.
Can you make the pizza really nice, though?
You could make the pizza really nice.
You can make
you mentioned, Matt, Ruth spins the pizza in his hand and makes it very spectacular in front of Minerva and Dolly.
Look at that.
I can give Dolly a D6 of health back for pizza.
for pizza. Pizza.
Fucking
hell.
Dolly took a lot of damage for no reason, so that's okay.
Yeah, Once Upon a December, seeing the fancy spinning pizza is just gonna like stare at it. If you could see its eyes, if it had eyes, they would be filled with stars right now. But
Rotita.
Minerva, seeing how completely piled with people she is right now, is just going to she kind of flips back, she goes on her hands, and then she springs up and past the flower bed and lands on her feet, and she's just is there a problem here?
I clap.
Ruth raises a 10 card for her.
You hear Simba just clap, 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 clap.
I clap, 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 clap with all of my stands and my feet.
It's a whole audience's worth of clapping.
Once upon December, staring slightly confused, what you all giving a rounding applause to Minerva, and she's just too tired for this shit.
Look, Mimi, I found a mime. And I lost it.
Minerva leans over to it and is just like, "Did you bring them here?" Once upon December just gives a happy thumbs up, and Minerva just holds her head again at sighs.
Guys, it's gotten a little bit later into the day, the streetlights have come on, and you look one way down the street, back way, and one way down the street. This is Misney Planet, Florida, the most popular park on the planet. Where are all the people?
Clearly, they're just further inside.
Minerva looks around, stares at Once Upon December again. Did you scare away the people? Did it?
Would you be able to mentally link what Once Upon a December had done?
Once Upon December can tell her with its wild hand signals.
It did not.
Okay. Minerva just kind of stares at it for a second, and she just...
And in the distance, you start to hear something?
Oh no.
Oh, shit.
That's not right at all.
Murday!
Minerva is going to look back between all of them, between each of them, and she's going to simply sigh and say, "You are all stand users, correct?"
Gives a nod.
I'm glad you noticed.
I didn't know that stands had users.
I will warn you before we go forward, because that noise cannot be good. There is a saying that I know of, that was said to me, you could say, stand users attract other stands. With as many people as we have here, it cannot end well.
Ruth takes her hand, shakes it very politely, and then sporadically.
I never actually heard anyone say that before.
You know, Minerva, you say that every time you see me.
I mean, it is true, but
Yeah, it still hurts my feelings, though.
Ruth slowly raises the signs like, "Are you a couple?"
Oh, she's underage.
Minerva just kind of looks completely unfazed by that question. It's just like, no, she is essentially my aunt. Once upon December, hearing all the noises, is going to be curious and is going to start flying up a bit into the air to try to see if it can see it from way high up.
Ooh, yeah. Give me a precision roll. Hey, Robert. Do you want to
Yes.
roll me? Are you trying to hide your presence at all?
Robert is being very, very open about the fact that he exists.
Okay. If you could look at the bottom right of the map, please. What you see is a man in the batting cages of Misney Park. He's hitting balls over and over again. in the batting cage, but the balls are landing here with thick thumps at the central batting machine. Those balls, they're impacting. Is that a person tied to the batting machine?
Ah, shit.
And over in the bottom right, there's someone else just simply leaning up against the wall, watching.
Once upon a time, seeing literally torture happening is going to look like it's going to basically have a moment of panic and start wildly flailing at Minerva. Minerva's going to look up. She has an incredibly serious look, and she quickly grabs her pins and starts sprinting. Once upon a December stays in the air and starts following after her in pursuit. She did not explain anything. She grabbed her pins and ran.
I'm gonna go to the pin.
Okay. I was gonna say, Ruth, you did see with your spyglass now, if you wish to have seen.
Yeah, he would have seen it, and he's like, oh no, he's getting high gear with his stand ability.
But it just sees everyone else running, Simba just runs for it fuck, don't tell me!
Once upon a December is going to stay high in the air.
I'm gonna pop off my leg, and I'm gonna start bashing it against the side of this bin and capture the noise of Sunday close.
Ooh, okay. I'd give you a sound point for that.
Would we notice this?
Wouldn't they not hear it though, because I take the noise away?
Then never mind, you don't hear it.
Yeah.
Well, Ruth's gonna pick up Dolly in both arms, and his legs start spinning like a cartoonish fashion, very fastly going towards the bat gauges.
Whoa, very handsy.
Oh, while they're doing that, Once Upon a December is going to, take a position up in the air, around here, and it's going to very slowly start playing some music in a way that, it would barely be audible.
Okay. And now, Poke and Ghidra.
Yes.
If you want to say anything to introduce what's happening here.
You hear constant thumps of a bat. Hey! Thump. Where the fuck is your boss? What the fuck you doing here?
She's just there, just grumbles.
I am quietly standing there, watching the spectacle that is falling upon. I am in awe at Robert's performance, and I just gladly smile. I don't know where they are, but I think they'll be here soon enough. Just give them time. I know it's quite unoptimal to be late, but it's best to be patient. That is the right thing to do. And I just quietly watch as Robert proceeds to continue his activity.
Is the person knocked out?
The person, they don't seem to be responding much anymore now.
Can Robert, walk into the cage for a sec?
Yeah, of course. Do you want me to stop the baseball?
Yes, the baseball is gonna stop for a bit. He's gonna walk up to the person and just slam his baseball bat, I assume he has one, into, the side of his jaw. And just go, hey, bitch. Respond.
Lily looks up, gives a weak smile, and shakes her head.
Victor, seeing that Robert is playing with his food, he walks over gently and puts a hand on his shoulder. Now, Robert, you remember what the boss said? We're only here to have fun, not play.
I'm here to do whatever the fuck I want. I want to get money. That's it.
Robert, I know you mean well, but please, let's just continue what you were doing earlier. How about you give me a shot? I'm pretty sure I know a couple of things behind the batting cages. He eagerly puts his hands together and rubs excitedly.
Robert is gonna look very amused by this and just, roll the bat out of his hand and into his. and just begin to walk back to the batting cages. Try it. I dare ya.
I'll give it a shot. I may not. I'm part of the Misney organized swimming team, as you know. So I know how to sure work a shoulder.
That's a pansy sport.
He takes a deep breath
The ball game's happening.
and walks into the batting cage with Robert.
Okay.
And I walk up, I pick it up, and I will roll to see what happens.
Okay. Yeah, you hear a crack of the bat as a baseball goes flying and thunks right into the woman's stomach. And just limply falls to the side.
I look over to Robert expectingly. Now that's how you bat a ball.
Robert is just chuckling.
Yeah, alright, Minerva, you run the corner.
She's peeling in at top speeds, and she runs over, and she, while she's running, she grabs her thermos, and she runs over here, and she splashes it at Robert.
Can I roll, what should I roll to dodge?
You're just gonna immediately start attacking Robert? No talking, nothing of that sort?
He's going straight in!
I assume I'd hear the running, and just...
You hear the running.
Yeah. Can I, roll something to dodge, or am I just gonna take that?
Basically, I don't really know what you're doing exactly, Minerva, so you wanna explain it a little better?
She has her sun pin and the coffee. This is a thing that I do with Poke shit a lot, and he's angry at me for it. Her contingency plan is that if she's able to splash him with coffee, she's able to punch it with her sun pin and make a shield trapping him.
Okay. I think we'll do this roll, and then everyone else is coming up behind. I'm gonna let everyone get a few paces forward, if you will, and then we're gonna start initiative.
Ruth is kind of a fast boy, and he's carrying Dolly.
Okay, and Simba ran first, so I'm gonna put Simba here, if that's okay with you.
See the girl?
You do.
It's like, wait, that's the girl I saw earlier.
What should I roll?
And then what you should roll is really up to you. How do you want to stop her from doing that?
Can I just, attempt to grab the thermos and keep it from exploding onto me?
Yes, that would probably be a bronze roll. Okay. Minerva, this menacing man, in a motion that, well, hot damn, it's quicker than possible, drops the bat and grabs your thermos before you can even uncap it.
Oh, Jesus. She's going to, kind of have a small, look of, shock, and, but she doesn't really seem to be that overly fazed by this.
Now, everyone, let's get some initiative.
Ooh.
So, the mysterious figure, looks towards Minerva, who's fighting Robert, and just very slightly, very faintly whispers out "Be careful."
This is some bopping music.
Yeah, no, right? Ruth.
At the center point of all this, sees the girl and looks at Dolly. He wonders, I wonder what Dolly can do. Oh well, time to throw ourselves into danger.
Yeah!
So, yeah, all of a sudden you're in the cannon with Ruth.
Cannon!
Man, French mimes are weird.
And he's gonna fire himself directly in front of the girl.
Yeah, Dolly, are you willing of going with Ruth on this wild ride?
Well, we're in France. You gotta try, the local things. So, yes, I will.
You can absorb the sound.
Dolly
of
is
the
a cultured individual.
Oh yeah, I'll take the sound as I'm blasted away.
Oh, hell yeah. Robert and Victor, you don't even hear this, but fucking Ruth and Dolly cannon across the map towards the unknown person.
Do we notice this figure at all?
You
Do
see
I
them
notice?
fly, but you don't hear it.
Robert is occupied.
Well, Ruth's gonna put Dolly behind him and gives a thumbs up.
I give a thumbs back.
Clown air travel. I love it.
He's putting up this cuss against against Victor over here. He's just not like, have at the fisticuff.
The mysterious figure looks up. Thanks. Good to know that some people are nice out there. Victor.
Oh boy, it's my turn. It's my time to shine, baby. Alright, okay, so let me see if I can do this. I am going to take the bat, and chuck it at Ruth. With my stand.
Ah, okay.
When Victor notices the two figures jetting on over to our captive, you see a hand extend outwards. It is a bright fuchsia pink covered in these bright rainbow decals. Grab the bat and then proceed to chuck it with an insurmountable force.
It's so vibrant.
What is happening?
So yeah, Victor, in GM roll me precision. Ruth, yeah, that's a baseball bat.
You sound so drunk when you said
That's
that.
a baseball.
That's a baseball bat.
Ooh, can I counter this with speed?
Sure. What are you doing?
He's going to be a tornado.
Sure.
What? Oh my god.
Ooh, Ruth. It gets close to you. It struggles. It donks you on the nose. You take 1 damage, and then it flings off to the side.
As it knocks him on the nose, it's a loud, audible honk.
Jesus Christ.
Could I walk over and grab some balls?
Yes, you can wrangle up some balls.
I will walk over and grab some balls.
Get the balls.
What's this? Grabbing the balls?
Wow.
My stand! It reduces the damage!
Oh yeah,
Wearable.
you do have a wearable stand, yeah? You're totally right. You took nothing.
Take no damage.
Bonk.
I mean, you still get bonked, but
You do still get blonged.
There's just no squeak when he gets hit.
He still squeaks, yeah. Robert,
Aw.
you currently have MiMi's thermos.
I assume I'm holding on to like the cap, right?
Pretty much, yes.
Can I spin the cap, take it off, and slam it into her jaw?
Ah.
God damn, yeah, you could do that.
What should I roll?
bull.
Bull,
It's currently spinning. It's spinning.
yeah, that
Roll
seems like
blow
just a
token.
spin attack.
Oh god. Good.
Minerva, what are you doing?
The only thing I can think of that she would try to do to react is like she would like try to suddenly like duck down, which she would essentially like bend her knees really fast and fall
no,
down.
your knees!
Wait, can I say something?
Yeah.
Robert is just gonna look down at her and say, "Bitch." That's it.
That's it, okay.
Watch your tongue.
She sticks her tongue out at you.
So you're going to have a +2, but you are definitely, as this spinning cap hits you, you take 2 damage, and you go down on a knee.
Can I go over here? Are there more balls?
Wow.
Vowels in the other game.
Yes. And can I grab them? If I can't, that's fine. I just move.
Of course, you both grab balls.
And
Wow.
there's ball
Perhaps.
buddies.
What's about December is seeing everything being a mess. It is going to fly up to this nearby roof, and it is going to like take a hiding position up here where it can still see the fight, but it's like mostly covered by the roof.
Okay.
and it is going to continue playing its music. There is no effect on anyone here yet. A quick note about stability: if it knows about everyone here, but if there's someone here who it doesn't know about, they have a completely random reaction to this. So if there's anyone like listening in through any means, or like just kind of hanging around this area that can hear Once Upon December's music, they have a completely random emotional reaction to it.
Ah, that's wonderful. Do you want to roll precision for me real quick?
Oh god.
Rep secret bad guy.
Hold on a moment. Nothing happens. Minerva.
Yes. Oh god.
Hey.
Minerva, she's going to take a step back, and she's going to splash up the open-capped thermos. It starts forming, and then it goes to, and then she holds out her pen, and it forms around it into a really weird shield. She puts the thermos back on her waistband, belt, whatever the hell she holds it with, and she simply takes a few more steps back and stands there with her shield out. She's going to stand there with her shield, completely ready for if someone decides to throw a baseball at her.
Alright. Dolly.
How far can you go with B speed again?
80 feet.
Sunday Closed is going to fly over, and it's going to grab the baseball bat, and it's going to come back to me. I'm gonna grab one of these balls, and I'm gonna set a secret action.
Wow.
Oh shit, secret action time, hell yeah.
God.
Simba.
Okay, Simba just. First of all, is there any animals nearby?
The place is oddly empty of creatures, but you could roll against the universe. Just a basic luck.
Against the universe.
Okay,
Yeah.
Fucking squirrel is watching the spectacle go on, enjoying the pleasure in watching these humans suffer.
Washing the ball.
The universe rolled like shit. Anything? Yeah. There's a few animals still around.
what?
A few birds, maybe a squirrel over in a bush, or let's just go with birds and the squirrel. Nothing weird, but some basic animals. Maybe some mice, maybe a vole.
A vole?
Maybe a raccoon?
Maybe a chipmunk, maybe a raccoon, possibly. It is later in the day.
You could be looking for some garbage.
I can't wait for Groundhog Day.
Garbage in this one here.
Yeah, sure. There's a trash panda in that trash can right there.
There is a. Okay.
Come to me, my pretties.
Oh wait, we actually got one? Hell yeah.
The boy.
Okay, Simba just walk the raccoon and say, "Hello, my dear friend. Can you help me for a wee bit?"
It looks up at you. It makes a raccoon noise and it starts climbing out of the trash can.
Technically, I can understand it.
It basically says, "You have food? Give me food. I'll do for you."
Come on, give me some food.
Simple trade.
That sounds like a fucking Italian gangster.
Hey, miss, do you have any... Hey, miss, do you have any food?
Are you talking to Minerva?
Yes.
Minerva is just going to stare at you and just kind of give a half point to the coffee shield, and she's just gonna be bewildered.
I've got makeup, if that counts.
You could 100% plot point that you grabbed a clam or the pizza from earlier.
Yeah, I grabbed one of the pieces of pizza. Okay, here you go. Hands the pizza to her. Okay, go and attack this. Go and attack this man here.
raccoon slowly clambers out. Robert, you have a lot of time as it climbs over the chain link fence, and it looks like it's gonna try and jump on your hat.
Can I aim to just backhand it into the just backhand it away from me? Specifically, I want to hit it into like the chain fence.
The raccoon jumps on Robert's head and starts shaking around and clawing at his eyes. Robert takes 2 damage.
The New Yorker raccoon gets all.
Never underestimate the power of nature.
Robert is just me yelling about his eyes. He's hurt.
Okay, we're gonna move on to mysterious character who, let's see here, hey, she looks up at Dolly and Ruth.
Hi.
You two seem like, her head's like all woozy. Sorry, pardon me. If I could offer you anything to help you, is there anything you could need?
Ruth has a arrow pointed to the guy that's throwing balls at her with a question mark.
Do you have another bat?
Do I have another bat? Yeah.
And I have it.
Is that what you want?
Yeah.
Okay, so she hands you, she pulls out a baseball bat that was, like, in the ropes and hands it over to you, Dolly.
I hand it over to my stand.
Doubly armed.
I can make 2 main actions with colony stands.
Yeah! Oh no!
Oh yeah.
Ruth.
Yes, it's Ruth time. Ruth's staring at Sunday clothes for a moment and look at the balls nearby. He has an idea.
I wave my hat at him.
He's gonna direct Sunday clothes where he was standing. Spin it to how fast is that with the baseball clubs. Make sure Dolly doesn't get hit. And Ruth's gonna toss all these baseballs towards Victor.
Sunday's clothes is gonna like chuck him into the tornado and then just go.
You're creating a spontaneous nature effect of a whirlwind around Sunday clothes in which the baseballs will get sucked in and Sunday clothes can spin and hit them at Victor?
Yeah, baseball clubs.
That seems like a precision attack. Victor... Balls!
Balls! Okay.
Baseball!
Okay, I guess it's time to summon my stand.
Oh yeah!
Time for the stand summon.
Alright, with blinding light, you see this fuchsia figure emerge from Victor. It stands there, menacingly. And as soon as it sees these barrage of balls coming towards Victor, it will overarch a punch. It will punch all the balls.
Ruth, you notice all of the balls around Victor as he punches them, they just stop midair. All of them.
Ruth, thinking about this, can this stand do something that's with the momentum of the spin of these balls, which would probably stop them and restart them at any given point? No matter the momentum being given out, he can have control over them.
You are monologuing that by manipulating the ball's spin, he can stop and restart them at any point?
Yes?
Ruth, I mean, that's what you observed, but that's not the full answer. You're partially correct.
He pulls on Dolly a little bit, points at the balls, between stopping a spin when they're touched by the stand.
Yeah. I see.
And he's gonna blow a raspberry at Victor.
Yeah.
Really large red tongue.
Kind of still in shock about the mime, who just did that. Takes a deep breath and looks over to Robert. Hey, Robert, you want some?
Do I want some what?
look at him expectantly at the balls.
Wow.
And this is where. Wait.
Victor, Robert has a raccoon on his head.
Oh, well, did I notice this?
Yes, you noticed it.
Oh! Well, alright, I guess, can I use my stance to just flick a ball at Robert's head and flick the raccoon off?
You're gonna hit Robert. You're gonna decapitate him.
Can I get a brains roll from Dolly, Ruth, and Minerva, please? Actually, Simba too. Fuck it, all of you.
Oh god.
All of them!
Hell yeah! Oh my. Smart mime. Oh, yeah, all of you see it. Okay. Yeah, as this ball goes flying at the fucking raccoon, man! This ball! There's a slight trail behind it as it sails in this line towards him. There is... arrows behind it? Hanging in the air? Yeah, give me that roll to hit the raccoon, by the way. I'm gonna roll for raccoon.
Could I add my trait, or...?
Oh, that raccoon is on you!
Oh, it's
yeah.
on me?
No, I mean it's on Robert. It is holding on.
Robert is oddly calm for someone with a raccoon on his face.
This raccoon is
This man is oddly calm for having a raccoon on his head.
I mean,
He's just vibing, waiting for him to do something.
Yeah, the ball donks the fucking raccoon, and he flies back into the chain link fence. Robert, there's a ball on your head now.
Robert is just gonna vibe.
Just vibing with the ball on the head. Victor waves a hand and apologizes for the lack of enthusiasm towards seeing this man being harassed by a raccoon.
He's just gonna tip his hat, the ball somehow just balances. And then
this isn't his first rodeo of raccoon attacks.
The raccoon, bashful, goes and sits in the corner and starts pawing at the chain fence for Simba to help him out.
Bashful? I guess I look over to these two goofballs, Ruth and Dolly, and the stand does as well. But you notice its arm just twitches in anticipation towards what's to come.
Oh god.
Robert is extremely enraged. He's going to walk to the batters, like, area in front of Victor. He is going to summon his stand, hold it out to Victor, and say, "Do the thing," with, like, rotating his finger in place.
Hey, yeah, everyone, you notice Robert hold out in his hand. Baseball?
Are you just gonna shimmy towards the floating balls?
They're all floating suspended around. You have to, like, kind of squeeze your way through them, but you get through.
You see in the cloud of balls, the pink figure almost wraps or takes one hand, puts it above, one hand puts it at the bottom, and sort of walks around it. The stand, you notice arrows going up and down and intersecting with each other, and as soon as the final arrow is set, the ball starts to spin.
Yeah, incredibly fast. The ball with the number 4 on it becomes a miniature whirlwind.
And now, okay, who is closest to me on, like, where, in the direction where the balls came from? Who is the closest?
Definitely Ruth.
He's gonna look at him, pose menacingly, and say, "You tried to hit my friend, you motherfucker." And he's going to chuck the ball straight at his dumb face.
Who gives out a raspberry before he sees it? Ruth doesn't have enough time to grab a bat from Sunday clothes, right?
You're gonna try and hit it back with a baseball bat?
Sort of a baseball bat. Something comes out of Ruth's mouth. It's a balloon. A street balloon. As he grabs it, and swings it like a bat.
He just activated a villainous action.
You just activated a villainous action. Oh, here we go. Yeah,
Should I say the name of it?
Describe it, yeah.
Let the storm rage on.
No!
This activates when someone tries to hit it with a bat-like object. It is going to aim to shatter the object.
Okay, Ruth, you go to swing to hit the baseball. Suddenly, that's weird. It picks up speed. When it hits your balloon like bat, it just, not like a normal balloon, it shatters apart in a spray of bluish substance of some sort, and then the ball donks you on the face.
Ow.
You take 2 damage.
Robert is just gonna wipe his hands, and can he summon another one?
Yeah.
He's gonna summon another one in his hand.
Dolly even absorb the sound of the balloon popping and breaking.
Do I need to have another Sunday closeout to do?
You would have to have another one out, yes, unless you want a plots point for it.
Sure, I'll do it.
Doesn't Dolly always wear one as a hat?
Does Dolly always wear one as a hat?
That's the one with the baseball bats.
Okay, that's the one with the baseball bats.
Arm ready.
Yeah, that Sunday close absorbs the sound of the balloon exploding. Once upon a December.
Oh god. Once upon December is, it's not going to do anything yet. Minerva! Can I make a monologue?
You would have to do a post roll against them to get the freebie, unless you want to be perfectly correct.
God, I think I'm perfectly correct.
If you are wrong, you raise their bizarre field by 1.
I'm
But
not
yes,
risking that.
you may try.
Do I have to be so specific as to, like, the range as well, or...?
No, you just have to get the power perfect.
Wait, I'll be fine. I'm doing an unopposed monologue.
Oh, good lord. Okay,
Awaki.
who? Against which
Mamma
one?
mia.
I'm going against Victor.
Ah, crap.
Your stand, I don't know its name exactly, but it seems that its ability is that you are able to chart a line of travel for an object that you touch. From what I see, I haven't seen you use any further range, but whenever you chart a line of travel, that object must follow that line no matter what, and you can use arrows to point where it goes, and if you make a dot, then it stays and where it is, and so on and so on. The reason that ball that has a 4 on it, that was chucked before, was strange in the way that you did it was because you were inscribing the golden ratio, from what I know, onto it, to make it essentially full of spin. Am I correct?
Teacher, come with me into the DM voice real quick.
Oh.
What?
Oh, mamma mia.
What? What?
Did this get it perfectly?
Minerva, I'm gonna stop the music for this.
Yes!
You look at Victor. You're like, surely that must be his ability, but Victor doesn't crack. Did his bizarreness get stronger? You are incorrect.
Sad.
It'd be like that sometimes.
Wow.
You did really well. I'm going to flat out say you did really well. You feel like you got parts of that right.
Victor and his stand, now looking upon you. All you can see is a smile on Victor's face. A twitch on the stand's arm stops for a moment. Expectantly, curiously tilts its head, looking at you.
Creepy. She's going over here, and she's grabbing a bat.
Alright, let's see. I think I'm just gonna pull out my legs and I'm just gonna shoot Robert in the head.
Oh, jeez. Okay.
What should I roll?
Guns are fairly effective.
For fun flavor, can I just say that Dolly rests like one of her shotgun legs on Ruth's shoulder?
What
Yeah,
should I
you
roll?
can.
What should you
Should I roll
roll?
bronze?
I mean, if you want to just take it like a man, yeah, you could also try and do literally anything else.
Take
Question.
like a man.
Can I use my sound points to blow on the bullets to make them fire even harder?
Yes.
I'm going to spend all of them to send 4d6 plus 2 for my cybernetic weapons roll.
Oh boy. This is a big one. Yeah, Robert.
Can I summon all of them? For a bit?
All of them, yeah?
On the balls!
Oh, the
Oh,
balls.
the boys!
I want to create a wall of balls.
Use durability? Alright. That's an escalation. That's an escalation!
Do I roll 4d6 plus 2 again?
Yes, you roll that again, and Poke, you would roll what you rolled plus that modifier again. That's another escalation!
Oh no, Robert's gonna...
This is gonna do triple.
Let's see who's going to win the ball game.
This is how we execute a villain.
Someone's gonna die!
Oh,
Hold on! 18 damage incoming, Robert.
What the fuck?
So, Dolly's shotgun keeps spraying, and Victor, you try and punch the bullets back to intercept them, but more bullets keep coming. That was a shotgun. You can also negate 10 of it with a bizarre field point if you wish.
I'll do that.
Didn't I see it specifically?
Yeah, you saw her leg shoot a fucking shotgun blast. The raccoon scrambles up to the top, is trying to flee.
Ugh, technology.
Yay, technology! Alright, so is this mysterious woman, is she tied up?
She is.
I've got a screwdriver. Do you think I can use that to just stab her restraints off?
I mean, yeah, she's gonna give you a weird look while you're doing it, though.
Now you're like a normal person.
Can I untie her?
In response to this, I will, with Robert's consent, grab one of his stands and proceed to chuck it with my stand
Robert
at
consents.
Dolly's poor face.
Back of Dolly's head as she's reaching down to screwdriver this rope.
Screwdriver the rope.
It's gonna use its ankle bats and it's gonna bat it away.
Does that activate my bonus action again?
That reactivates.
It would reactivate the bonus action.
that's why I used your stand.
Curly, 8 damage is coming towards Sunday Close as the bat detonates into a shower of tinkling shards of... Is that ice? Poor little baseball guy drops his bat. But Dolly, you do get this mysterious person out. And on her turn, she'll do something.
And can I monologue against him?
Yes, you can.
So I'm just going to repeat a bit of what KT said, because she got close. And it's only because she did the unopposed monologue that she failed. Victor's stand allows him to, with his arrows, apply an axis of movement along which he will propel an object.
You are correct.
Yeah.
Bizarre field lowers by 1. And Dolly, you get this girl out, and she looks up to you. Thank you very much. My name's Pepper, by the way.
Oh, goddamn.
I called it. Hi, Pepper.
Just looked up in the air. Is there any bird going past?
Yeah.
Whistles for one of them to come down.
Dolly activated a villainous action.
Oh,
Did
no.
she? Oh,
3 strikes, you're out. He is going to run up and aim to deck them with a baseball bat.
Oh, Jesus.
He's just gonna aim to deck her.
My shotgun legs are just going to pop out, and they're going to twist around, and they're going to shoot him.
Robert, your baseball bat is perforated with small bullet holes, and when it hits Dolly, it's a mere fragment of a bat. Dolly takes 1 damage.
I still got good bat. You don't.
Okay, now we're going back to Simba. Goodness. Where it comes down and lands on your shoulder.
Something gets ready and tell it to fly away. I'm saying secret action.
Okay, the bird goes. Set your secret action.
I'm also going to pair hype man action.
Ah, wonderful.
Simba December is going to start walking down this way over here into this tree. It's just in the tree now, and it is going to change the effect on Victor. Victor, you're starting to feel like real creeped out by all these balls.
Oh boy, the balls are going against me.
They feel weird and creepy to you.
Oh, the balls! Dear lord.
It's also going to change its effect on Pepper specifically, and give her a feeling of like generally getting over in this direction.
Okay, could you roll, precision, please? Okay. You think you did that.
Cool. That's its turn. It's not really doing anything other than
Pepper stands up and looks at Dolly and the rest of them and Robert, who's coming closer, and is just going to step this way, pick up the baseball bat, and just kind of take position on the other side of Dolly and Ruth from Robert. That is her turn. Ruth!
Oh boy, it's clown time again.
Clown time!
It is clown
Oh boy, it's clown time!
Clown clock!
So Ruth is just thinking for a moment. Victor, Robert. Victor, Robert. Victor, screw Robert. He's graying out that king. He's going to use it as a bat, but something else happens. It elongates, and the staff end that looks like a jester's face comes with a scythe.
Oh,
Jesus!
Can I use a learning point?
Sorry, what?
Can I use a learning point?
Yes? What?
Are all of his baseballs out of his grasp currently?
Roberts? Yes.
2 of them come to his side. They begin clanging together menacingly.
Message me what the fuck you just did. Your bizarre field goes up by 1. If that's what you're gonna do? Yes, against the scythe?
Yes.
Okay. Okay, Ruth, it seems that in between these 2 balls, as you come in with your scythe, as it were, they form a barricade in between you and Robert? Made out of ice.
Ah, I was hoping for this. You see, before he swings that scythe, the scythe didn't hit. What's going on? As it looked like it did hit the ground, something popped open of the cane and just fired. It was the cannonball!
He had a gun in his scythe?
Oh wait, can I aim to catch the ball?
Gonna catch the cannonball. Catch the cannonball.
Catch the cannonball like a badass. Robert, you're pushed back, but as the dust clears, Ruth, he caught your cannonball.
Screw you, buddy.
Nice try, bud.
He thinks ice. Ice-based attacks, his balls. He's thinking about this. He's thinking
Sorry.
Robert looks like he wants to
Ice attacks.
if these balls are able to, perhaps with enough rotation to, or being called forth, can create moisture to freeze practically anything that is near touch by their area of effect. If the balls or the user can just use the spin of the said balls to create friction to make it very cold upon impact.
There are multiple things to unpack here, but I'm gonna simplify it so that there's just one thing in this monologue. You're saying that when the balls touch things, they freeze them, yes?
Yes.
You are correct.
Haha!
He waves around to, I guess, his nearest ally, points to the balls, make the expression of being frozen.
With the insurmountable balls, I am going to propel them at the gang. The Pepper, Dolly, and Ruth.
The gang.
Okay, so
doing this.
balls
Whoa!
seems like just a power attack because that's like you're not trying to hit anyone in particular. So I'm gonna need a reaction from Ruth, Dolly, and Pepper.
Ooh, I can totally do this. All right. Dolly, I need you to work me on this one.
I will. Yeah, sure.
So, Ruth, with the creativity of a child and the reaction skills of a freaking cheetah, or I'm probably faster than that, Ruth is gonna bring out 2, maybe a large amount of speakers out of his body and start sound blasting.
Oh no.
Can I start making that sound?
That seems like you can start absorbing the sound.
I'll summon. How much would you give me if I summoned multiple of my stand?
Hey Ruth, roll a d6.
Sure thing.
Yes!
6. 6 points.
I'm gonna spend. Yeah, I'm gonna really spend 2 plots points to make 2 more Sunday close up here,
Wonderful.
and I'm gonna do.
Okay, Ruth creates a sound barrier. Boom, 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 boom. You would have taken 2 damage, but instead you take nothing. Dolly!
So I have 6, right?
Yes.
Can I use my precision and all 6 points to then blast those balls back at him?
Yes. So, Victor,
Mm-hmm.
unless you do something that is coming right back at you.
Balls!
I am minimizing this by 10. As Victor tries to process the insurmountable amount of balls coming back to him from the sound blast, the stand quickly does an undercut and push a rapid sort of downward stroke towards all of them, slamming them into the ground. He coughs at the rubble made from the stand's impact. So, you've finally done it. Proud of you. Well, I guess this is the time. You figured out my stand. Colors of the wind. You and Mimi were right about one thing. Yes, I do add arrows, but not just arrows and points. I also add line segments and rays, if you're familiar with them. Anything that I add to must follow incontinuously towards that direction. It must follow all properties of the line, or arrow, or whatsoever. But you knew that already, didn't you?
Yes, I did.
Ruth with a sign. You must be pretty straightforward.
Alright, yep, that's it. So it's Robert's turn.
Robert is gonna take off his hat. He's just gonna wipe his forehead. Put back on his hat. Look straight at Pepper. He is holding the cannonball, correct?
Yeah? What are you doing to Pepper?
Uh-oh.
He's gonna spin the cannonball.
Oh, God.
Oh!
He's gonna spin the cannonball. He is going to attempt to throw it through his ice shield, shattering it, and then slam into her face. The shards from the ice acting as spikes, dealing more damage.
Robert's about to kill a man. He's about to kill a
Pepper.
captive.
Can Ruth use his speed to touch the bowling ball and make it not able to do what he intended to do?
Alright. Ruth, you're fast. But not fast enough.
Thank you!
Watch out, Ruth! He's getting more faster!
Wait! A hype man! A hype man!
Watch out, you! He's about to shatter it more strongly!
Ruth, add a d6 to that. Icy shards explode from the wall. Still, you were beaten by 2. They fly into Pepper and cut the sides of her cheek, drawing blood and dealing 2 damage.
And he's just gonna pose, that's his turn.
She's going to see the mess of walls, and she's going to look at Pepper, who has been recently injured, is probably heavily injured, say, if you would like to live past this, could you kindly get over here?
Are you talking to Pepper? She, nervously looks back. Yeah, I can do that. Stop these madmen if you could.
I'm looking to my south at Robert, and I'm looking to my east at Victor, and I'm really considering how far away I could run.
Fucking leaves.
Okay. Simba, first of all, this is going to prepare an alright, man.
The raccoon.
Are you okay, my friend?
Panicking. Loud noises. Loud noises.
Calm down. It wasn't anything. Calm down. Would you please calm down?
Can you roll precision to calm down the raccoon? Oh yeah, you calm the raccoon. He sits, he crosses his little paws and just stares at you. Okay.
Man. But this time try and not do something as reckless as you did the last time.
The raccoon gets down on all fours and starts to waddle towards the batting cages. Crawls up the staircase. Victor, can you roll brains to notice stealth raccoon?
Oh boy.
Yeah, you don't notice.
Do I notice? Darn.
Stealth raccoon dive at you. Jesus Christ, you take 8 damage from a stealth raccoon.
Oh jeez.
Yeah, it jumps on your back and starts biting your shoulder blades.
Okay, so this is just for flavor, but his hat does fly off, and you see a little bit of frost forming on his hairline. That's just for flavor. And since he is enraged, he is going to spin. Can he spin all of his balls?
For this ultimate attack and for the use of a bizarre field, I don't see why not.
I'd like to spin all of his balls. And I'd like for them to go in a circular motion around him, almost like a tornado. He is trying to make a hurricane.
That would be 13 unopposed damage to currently both Ruth and Pepper.
Wait, I have a question. Is he swinging at the balls?
They're just spinning. They're just moving on their own.
You fucking assholes. He's just gonna look at each and every one of you with a death glare. Do you know how much trouble you've caused me? You hurt my friend, gestures over to Victor. You're costing me my job, gestures to his Misney logo on his jumper. And you found out my stand. Let it go.
My character just puts up a boo sign at him.
Oh my god. Holy shit.
It's hard to go like, God damn it, not frozen.
He can form 4 baseballs. Whatever he hits with said baseballs, they instantly freeze. And he is also able to, if he wants to, he can move his stand by pointing at it and then pointing towards where he wants to go.
Oh wait, I think because you are technically hitting Ruth, this activates a secret action.
Oh
What?
my lord. Pepper also takes 13 unopposed damage. Her face starts to freeze.
Oh, Pepper.
How much health does she have?
I'm not telling you how much health she has, but she took 13
Aw.
damage, and I might have used Resolve.
Oh fuck.
Hey Simba, I've been hit by a ball. Do you know what that means?
Oh, that's a baseball!
What?
What's going on? Uh-oh.
What's happening?
He is going to look very unamused by your
It was Simba's secret action.
Wow.
If Robert throws slash hits his ball, hits one of his balls, a flock of birds will attack him, throwing him off.
Robert, this wasn't just a hurricane of balls. It's a hurricane of balls and birds!
The 2Bs.
Roll 2d6 plus brains, please, Simba.
Welcome, Simba. I
Wait,
really
do you mean
hope that actually.
Cockroaches.
Oh my god.
Words.
Uh-oh.
Oof, that's an oof.
Oh shit!
I'm sorry, I just looked at these birds.
Yeah.
I recognize these
You recognize
birds.
those birds? The birds swarm Robert. They start pecking you. Robert, you take 4 damage. Jesus Christ. Now that series of bullshit secret actions and villainous actions is off, Pepper's turn. Oh my god.
Minerva has been standing there and she is staring at Pepper in a glaring
Pepper's
manner.
face starting to freeze over from the hurricane. Shivers, steps back towards Minerva. Oh, you better have a good idea what to do about this.
When Pepper gets close enough, Minerva is going to grab her shoulders and she is going to fucking heal her!
Alright! So Pepper heals 6. As her shoulder starts to reknit itself, she gives you a slight smile. Thanks. What the hell is going on here?
It's like, I don't exactly know. I saw what was happening from, well, I didn't see it exactly, but I heard what was happening here, and, well, it's not exactly cool when someone is literally dying. And
Are you all just normal park goers, or how did you get here?
we were
Well, how I
in
got
the
here?
area. We were in the area, and we heard the noises, and we came to investigate, and we saw this, and yeah, we didn't want to see a live execution.
Very well. She scratches the back of her head and looks around. Minerva, it's your turn.
Kind of give a Pepper a half shove back to be like, don't fucking try to get back in here. And she's going to walk over here, and she's just kind of gonna use her baseball bat to nudge at the raccoon in a way of just saying, get the fuck off, move.
The raccoon leaps off and looks back at you, gives you a glare, and keeps walking away.
Fuck.
Victor is beyond confused as to why you helped him.
Yeah, why?
She's gonna deadpan at him and say, I'm too tired for this shit right now. Can we all stop trying to kill each other?
I think they were hired to do this.
We can at least talk and then we can murder each other.
I highly doubt they'll listen.
Victor, bit confused still about the fact that he was expecting you to beat the ever-loving crap out of him with the baseball bat, but ecstatic to know that the raccoon is removed. His stand quizzically looks at you, tempting and clenching its fists, but it recedes to behind him, standing there, waiting. Victor looks at you, tilts his head a little bit. Thanks? He's now grabbing his chin and rubbing it, a bit confused as to what just happened. He looks over to Robert. What is Robert doing? Is Robert being attacked by the birds
In a
still?
flock of birds and balls and a hurricane of ice, and he looks fucking pissed.
He's in a power squat motion, just getting.
He's living his best life.
Why is there a blank, Robert?
I look back to Mimi. Can you get rid of that, please?
She looks around for December, easily spots it in the fucking tree because it's not hard to see, and she just kind of stares at it and is just like, can you fix this? She waves, and she just kind of gives a general wave. Can Once Upon a December do a thing?
Yeah, sure. It can disable its effect if you want it to.
I want it to disable its effect on Robert, but also give a general calming effect to everyone to stop fucking fighting!
Alright, that's a precision roll against the universe. You beat
Yes!
the universe by 1!
Yeah!
Everyone starts to feel calm as music from a music box flows from the distance.
I think this should work. I don't exactly know.
No, I feel great. His shoulders loosen as he feels the calming aura.
Simba just goes whistles, and then basically the flock bars go away.
She kind of of stares at Victor for a second and like sees his injuries, and she has a look like she's processing, but she's taking a while because she's fucking tired. And she just after a moment or two of just staring, she's just like, "Are you a vampire?"
Once again, not expecting that. No.
Pepper sits down on the side of the staircase, like clearly in a rumpled mess, and just looks over, hanging her arm on it.
Victor noticed this,
Yeah?
and noticing this, his calm posture changes to worry as he realizes what he's done. Oh dear Lord, what happened? Oh no.
At least 37, maybe 40 different baseballs. I can't remember.
Minerva's got a deadpan arm, and it's just like, if you're lying to me, you are about to be in a world of hurt. I would not suggest it. Are you?
No. I. Oh dear Lord.
Can Robert go over and give Victor a hug?
Oh dear Lord. What have I done?
How are the crystals?
How are the crystals? What do you mean?
Are they broken in any way due to his
No.
action?
They're still on you.
Once upon December, seeing Victor clearly distressed, and Minerva's just like, oh fuck. Once upon December's gonna bound over and just like kind of make panicked movements in his hands, and like it just seems like concerned and confused and very much like worried.
Robert is just gonna walk over to one of the chain walls and just sit down.
Wizard goes to the raccoons, come to it.
Minerva's gonna see Victor panicking and just kind of take a half step back, putting down the fucking bat on the ground, on the stairs, and she's just gonna generally turn to everyone and just be like, okay, before I confuse anyone else, who the fuck needs healing?
I've got like 70 or 80 bruises, but I'll probably be fine.
But you two, now that we're not trying to murder each other here, can we talk for a minute before we go back to the shit show? I know that I was the one who started it, but I was trying to make sure you guys didn't instantly execute this one. First things first, you guys are confusing me. What the fuck do you mean by you didn't mean to do that? You were literally publicly executing this woman.
I don't.
Robert just shrugs and takes it on the chin.
I'm pretty sure Once Upon December would look them over, zero in on the fucking crystal, and just be like, ooh, what's this? And like fucking tap it.
Wait, Robert is gonna like hit Victor with his shoulder and said, "Hey, you got a girl tapping your crystal."
Robert.
Once
Robert.
Upon December not appreciating that joke is going to use its ability to give you a splitting headache.
Robert just has a headache and he stops laughing.
Oh.
Robert, Victor takes a deep sigh after that comment and examines the crystal on his wrist. Is there anything different about it? Anything special since this conflict has ended?
Just
Or
that
is it-
your left arm has little shards of crystal running through it.
Seeing this, if I would presume my stand sees this as well.
Yeah.
Alright, so my stand then, panicked at the fact that this crystal is harming its user, is going to essentially sort of quickly flick it off.
Okay, yeah, it flicks it off. It lands in the grass.
Does anything happen to the crystals on my arm?
No, they're still there.
Robert is just gonna look at his own crystal and look at his arm and say, "You fucking lied to me."
Minerva is going to look at his weird crystallized arm, is going to like look at him and just be like, "Did you bejewel your arm?"
No.
I think it's
Yeah,
possible I could shed some light on this? Pepper kind of stands up.
How about we do that after you've healed? She touches her again and heals her.
Oh my goodness, I'll be fine. She rubs her brow.
Ruth will actually offer his cane to her.
Ruth, she pushes you away. I'm fine, all of you. Just space, please. My goodness.
Minerva is going to go around and tap Victor and Robert as well and heal them. Hopefully they don't burn because she asked that for a reason.
Yes, I am not a vampire.
Cool.
Can Robert
Unless...
like-
Oh shit, exploding dice.
Ah!
Oh shit!
What the fuck?
Alright, which one are you? Both of us?
That was Victor!
Oh my goodness, I am beyond max health. I have ascended.
You just did a 30 HP Hamon roll. Can we take a moment to talk about that? What the fuck?
And it was only healing.
What are the chances of that?
Very, very low. Oh my god.
What the fuck?
Proud name.
Does anything happen to my crystals, or are they still there? I would think.
They're still there.
From that
But you are
roll.
full. Actually, fuck it. That roll was incredible. Yeah, some of them start to fall off.
She has the slap of God.
Can Robert just hold out a fist bump towards Pepper as an apology? That's the most he can do.
Pepper gives you an eye from a distance and just says, "No thanks, I'll stay away from everyone."
Robert just shrugs.
Victor tries his hardest to approach Pepper as well.
Pepper seems to be
shaking a little bit.
constantly taking a distance. Seriously. Personal space, I just want to calm down. It's
I would not
okay.
recommend poke the woman who just got tortured. Yeah. Speaking of
I'm
which,
just kidding. Don't worry, be happy.
Goodness, you are such an excitable group of people.
Can my stand grab the crystal bracelet that's on the ground?
Yes. Pepper is going to hold up a small badge that you notice was pinned onto her shirt of a crying rat. My name is, Pepper Misney. All of you are, I don't really know why you're all in the park. I was wondering if I could get an answer.
I don't even know how I got here.
Ruth looks shifty eye for a moment, then breathes out a pizza that he may have borrowed from the earlier encounter from Minerva.
Since I'm a human resources agent, do I know by any chance Pepper's whole gist in this company?
Yeah, give me a brains roll.
Okay.
Okay, Ghidra.
Yes.
You've heard about Pepper Misney in passing. Mostly because of the main face of Misney right now is Paprika Misney, Pepper's mother. You haven't heard anything else. Pepper is supposed to be the one taking over once her mother retires, but Pepper hasn't been talked about much other than that. Paprika still is the one in charge currently. And even then, you don't know a lot about her mother. They tend to keep to themselves.
Okay. Victor takes a deep sigh, looking at his stand. His stand still staring a bit outwards, still trying to take everything that just happened, and then notices Dolly organizing the balls.
the balls.
Like it?
Colors of the Wind nudges Victor a little bit, and Victor starts approaching Dolly. You notice that Colors of the Wind starts twitching, but not in an excited, aggressive manner. It starts twitching excitedly, and once he meets up with Dolly, you can see or make a smile. Colors of the Wind is beyond ecstatic for this optimal behavior. and is twitching with excitement. And is pleading with Victor to join your quest to organize the balls. Will you allow Victor and Colors of the Wind to join in your ultimate quest to organize the balls?
What the fuck?
Do you think this is a question? Overwhelmed with excitement about the idea of someone else joining me in this quest. So, yes, I would happily accept Victor's help in arranging all the balls in the world.
Yes. Colors of the Wind is now shining with enthusiasm.
That is
And
great.
is... Where are the balls? Are there any remaining
Ball?
balls?
Well, hang on. If you're going to join, you need to wear. You need to wear a hat.
It's Sunday's clothes. Oh.
It's what's up. Oh my god.
Huh. Victor, is a little bit confused and is rubbing the back of their neck. Well, looks like they agree with ya. So, hi, I feel like we, haven't properly been introduced. Name's Victor, but I think you've heard that before. And he kind of pulls back the hand he first presented, and then opens it back up again in a handshake. Awkwardly.
Dolly reaches out and she shakes it very hard.
I look over to Robert now. How's Robert doing?
Robert seems to be patching himself up and is just kind of sitting on the staircase, observing with that dour expression that he always has.
Ruth is gonna throw a med kit at Robert.
It smacks him in the face and he takes it without expression.
Oh, I'm gonna start walking over to Robert if we can see how he's doing. Robert, how does he look after using the ability?
Then it starts at about the wrist, and it seems they were angling upward. It's sort of like it seems like one burrowed into the skin and then the rest spread underneath, like just underneath the skin. It seems very painful.
Oh, jeez.
Yes.
Yeah.
Can Colors of the Wind get it off?
Oh, yeah, that's completely unharmed. It's just on its band. You can just pull it off.
I pull it off and throw it on the ground. Can Colors of the Wind punch it?
You push it into the ground. It doesn't budge. It doesn't move. It just sinks into the ground from your.
So now there's just a hole in the ground.
With a crystal.
Essentially.
Pepper
Yay.
comes over. Let's not destroy whatever these things are. She's gonna grab it and just pick it up.
I
Hold
look
it
at
on the
Colors
chain.
of the Wind, disappointed and confused at this unoptimal action. We don't know what it does.
She looks at Victor and Robert. Where'd you two get these?
We were given them by a Cloud9.
She holds her other hand out. Give me the other one.
I point to the ground over by the other. Is that stairs by the batting cages? Is that
Oh
what they were
yeah.
called?
She goes to pick up the other one. Holds them both in her hands.
I know it doesn't mean anything, but I am terribly sorry.
Pepper looks at you in a moment of almost, I want to say compassion, and she has a slight smile. Don't worry about it. It didn't do any lasting harm.
But is there anything that I can do? I know me or my stand, not really the best at the whole combat thing, but he's stammering with his words. He's trying to make something.
She holds up the crystals. Like, just let me take a look at these. That's all.
Okay. Well, if you needed anything, just Just tell me. Takes
You're-
a deep breath.
In the HR department, yeah?
Yes, I'm with the Human Resources Department. He pulls out a little notepad from his back pocket. Are you asking about contacts?
No, I was gonna say, can you notify the custodians to... She motions around. Fix all of this?
Vincent?
Yeah.
Of course I can contact Vincent. Let me see if I have his number.
Minerva's grabbing the ropes that were tying Pepper before.
Because Pepper is Pepper, Pepper's not gonna say anything. She's just gonna start walking out unless someone stops her.
Minerva's gonna look over the mess and she's just gonna be like, excuse me, you said something. You were awfully confused as to why we were all here, which is understandable because there's no one here. But anyway.
She stops and, like, slowly pivots on her feet and looks back at Minerva. Oh yeah, I did say that.
What the fuck is going on around here?
All I remember was going to meet someone, and someone else gave us a crystal, and
You.
Do I have to-
Minerva,
what?
yes. Ruth, Dolly, and...
Simba.
Simba.
Yeah, Mseleku. I remember you meeting you earlier.
Minerva seems unnaturally unsettled and scared of the fact that she knows her name for some reason.
Did any of you, perchance, get a red ticket?
Ruth will check his pocket for his ticket.
Did I get a red ticket? I don't think so.
Victor,
I
you
work
didn't,
here.
but everyone else had tickets.
Victor was
Get my ticket yet.
I have basically 2 tickets because Ruth got
Simba just showed up. The other 3.
Minerva goes into her pockets, digs around, can't find a ticket. She looks over to one spot December, and one of its ice shards, there's a ticket just inside of it. It has been hiding it there this entire time, and Minerva just stares at it.
and just looks over at December like, okay, bye.
I'm guessing we're all showing our tickets.
I
She
don't have a ticket.
looks at all of the tickets, everyone but Simba. Right. If you don't know, I guess that's fine. Just be careful who you trust.
I thought it was just a simple interview.
What?
Just a job. Am I remembering things correctly? As in, I was just given a crystal and that was it? That's all I
much.
remember?
And you walked down here, and then somehow it led to this.
He sits on the ground next to Robert, confused as to what exactly happened.
Minerva walks over, understanding to keep a slight distance from her because personal space, man, and just kind of holds the ticket in her hand and is just like, I'm not here to play around and have mystery things because that's not my style. What the fuck do these tickets mean?
She, like, takes forward in a motion of, like, may I? Offering to the ticket, like, can I have it?
I mean, it's not worth much to me here. She lets her have the ticket.
She takes the ticket and looks at it, and then looks back up at you. Honestly, I have no idea what it means. But knowing that you're in the same boat, somewhat reassuring, and also somewhat unnerving.
So, someone's after Miss Prince? Does she give her back her ticket?
Yeah, she does.
Okay, Minerva's taking back the ticket, stuffed in her pocket. I thought my life could not get any worse.
Before I leave, is there, anything I can do for you?
Yes, a ticket of some sort.
Oh, of course. You just want general admission?
Ruth shows a copy of the ticket he made, crumples it up, and throws it away.
She hands you an actual ticket to Misney. It's not red, it's the normal colors of Misney.
Is Ruth gonna do a Kobe shot to the trash can?
Yeah.
Where
Hey,
is...
by the way, Simba's sitting down petting the raccoon.
there's a knocked over trash can over here, so I don't know how the fuck he's gonna do that.
I guess I will call Vincent. I pull out a metallic gray flip phone and dial up Vincent.
What's with every anime character having a goddamn flip phone?
Jesus,
It's 2054.
It
Really?
certainly is
Gosh darn it, did I do
2054.
an anime? Fuck.
Minerva stares at Pepper and everyone else around here, sees the mess, and just kind of stares back at Pepper and is like, "You're a stand user, correct?"
She kind of smiles and looks over to Minerva. I'm afraid I don't know exactly what you're talking about.
Minerva just kind of gives a stark inhale and sighs. She's just like, "Fuck."
I think that your stand I saw. The thing I saw earlier was yours.
What thing? Sorry.
I saw your stand earlier. It was when we basically first met.
When you ran up behind me in the forest?
Technically, I didn't run up behind you.
Ruth puts a hand on his shoulder gently. Just shake his head.
She kind of just looks over it. I still don't know what a stand is. Do you want to explain that?
Minerva just gives a general pointage to Once Upon a December, who is standing there.
She looks over at Minerva. Pepper doesn't seem to notice Once Upon a December.
So, okay, I was about to ask.
Can I hand Pepper the baseball bat back?
The baseball bat? Yeah, of course. She accepts it. Thanks. I would normally wish you all a happy travels at Misney Planet. I apologize. That word sounds wrong. Just don't go breaking anything.
No guarantees.
If it's anyone that owes an apology, it's me. He stands up after ending the call with Vincent.
Well, you already did apologize.
But I didn't apologize to everyone.
My goodness. Pepper's gonna start walking away again.
I'm going to walk over to Simba. I haven't interacted with this gargantuan of a man.
Pepper, a word of advice.
She looks back over her shoulder.
If you ever see us again, don't come near. It's probably going to be a mess.
Only if I don't have to. She gives a knowing nod.
If you do have to, then fuck.
Don't cause any trouble, and I shouldn't.
Dolly's gonna lean in towards Minerva, and she's gonna ask, when she said Misney Planet, did you mean Misney Planet, Florida?
Yes, we are in Florida.
We're in Florida.
Where did you expect we were in? The Arctic Ocean?
Misney Park, Paris.
She thought you were in Disneyland, Paris.
Yeah, no, this isn't Disneyland Paris. This is Disneyland Florida.
We are definitely in Florida.
We have a ticket for Misney Park, Paris.
Oh.
What?
Huh. That's interesting.
Elsewhere, somewhere, a mechanical building of sorts. The pistons turn and the door flings open. Spectre! Spectre, there you are! I have great news!
What do you want?
We failed horribly!
You do not need to rub it in my face. Look at my baby!
Oh. Oh my.
What did they do to him?
I'm so sorry. Was this a bad time?
It's fine. He will come back stronger.
You don't seem fine.
Don't worry, I'm just going to get revenge.
Very well. I just came to tell you that she hands 2 crystals back to Spectre. Seems like the stand users were defeated by the red ticket users.
I guess we're going to have to up the ante then.
Indeed.
Send in the big guns.
She nods. Something is clearly wrong here. Yes, well, I guess I'll get right to that. Are you sure you're alright? She looks down at the crumpled body of something.
The small deserves better. But I will make him better.
You will
One way or another.
make him better. Right.
Listen, I am a robotics expert.
Yes, of course.
Do you see this? I look lovely.
Anyway, I have things to get to. Just make sure you don't spill acid on my papers, and have a good day, Spectre.
Alright, have fun climbing the ladder out of my laboratory.
Oh, God.
Woo!
Wow.
That was a mess.
Wow. We
Holy
just
shit.
bravo.
All right.
I love
I love them so much!
I'm guessing art time.
Our time, but first,
Oh fuck.
everyone.
Here's another paragraph.
Everyone,
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Nap time. I'm on the wrong game.
shit.
where do you guys want to go next?
Well, ooh, this
There's
is
2 untouched parks.
You now have access to rank 3 in Wizardtopia if you wish, and you also can just go elsewhere if you wish.
I'm feeling masochistic.
Rank 3? I'm voting for rank 3.
And then the fucking big guns.
Fucking going in.
I guess transformation then.
Yes! Transformation.
Does everyone agree on transformation?
We're going straight in.
Transformation Central.
Transformation.
So everyone, let's post some fucking art!
Yay!
First,
Salt Misney. Mr. Man. Duncan
Done by
Drew's
Duncan.
Salt Misney.
Beautiful lad.
God, that chin.
Quality loaf.
Wow.
That's such
This thing's literally a salt shaker.
And then I believe these tokens showed up alongside the mysterious Cloud9.
Oh boy, which one is me?
Oh boy. Here is
Not
Cloud
Cloud
9.
Lady.
Wait, what the hell? Is her hair like a cloud? The
Yes. She has a crown.
rings.
She does have a crown.
Who the hell is your bartender? Who is your hairstylist?
And next is well, everyone's fucking favorite Spectre.
Gremlin.
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 Wait, can I do the joke?
Yeah, you can
My
do
favorite thing to say. My favorite thing to say in the Spectre voice is Mimi.
What?
Get out of my laboratory. It's my favorite thing to say. That's how I figured out the voice. It's just
You
a bad
are-
Dexter's impression.
I just thought of something and now I'm worried.
Next up, what appeared was you got to see this.
Pepper.
No,
Oh wait,
no, not Pepper. This first.
that one.
Oh shit, yeah, that one.
That one.
Wish I could see it.
Oh yeah, I forgot.
I-
The eyeball that's fucking with Minerva.
Yeah, that! The fuck, man?
I told you I was gonna mess with you.
That's probably going to be a stand or some kind of device.
Yeah, then was Pepper. I fucking love Pepper so much.
I really like Pepper.
He's Pepper.
Poor girl.
Poor girl.
Poor girl indeed. Oh my goodness.
What do you want to do? Do you want to go, Cat? You want to post Victor stuff?
Oh, Victor? Okay. Do we, here's stand.
Stand!
Oh,
Here.
so good.
Them.
Woo!
Them. Glorious.
You have the eye catch.
Yeah, of course. Eye catch.
They look so judgmental. I love them.
It's so judgmental. So good.
Absolutely wonderful. It's a
Um,
pleasure to play them.
You did wonderful. I'll post Robert Mahler, and then cause Curly did let it go. Curly, you wanna post let it go?
Alright, hang on.
It's so fucking funny that
Gosh, Robert was amazing.
first session for Team A was such a clusterfuck. It was expected.
Team B was about it's bad.
Team A was
Good,
just as bad
bad?
of a clusterfuck, yeah. Well, I mean, everyone's figuring it out. Session 1s are always difficult. So, you guys, like, we got through it, even though it was awkward at some points. Y'all were trying, and that's what matters.
It's not
I'm
fun.
again very sorry for the inappropriate behavior of myself.
What?
It's fine.
What inappropriate behavior? Did I miss something?
Oh, I thought it would be inappropriate to kiss the character's hand without permission first.
You have no idea what the fuck happened in session
Oh
B,
my
do you?
God.
That's not even close to bad.
Not that badly. Wow.
Yeah, Kat, if we don't use that as, like, last time.
Last time.
I know what's gonna happen.
Okay,
Yeah.
alright. Well, I mean, we got some good last time. I don't know. I have a good idea for a last time for this session, let me tell you.
What is it gonna be?
I'm not gonna tell you. You get to be surprised, like everyone else.
These
No
was
raccoon
not
attacks.
rom-com. It was worse.
And there's Robert Saigetch.
Woo! Robert.
Wow.
Yeah.
I had a blast. Thank you so much for allowing me to be a part of this. It was an absolute delight.
It was a fucking blast.
I'm so
Yes, it
glad. Casey, can I just... I might be like biased, but
Biased?
I fucking loved your performance. It was so good.
Mwah.
I tried.
Beautiful.
I tried. I'm worried that.
Oh, you did great. Everyone did great. I have no complaints. That was wonderful.
God.
Round of applause for everyone. Yes.
I find it extremely funny that there was like a clusterfuck of a battle, and then Minerva just walked in and said "fuck this" and poked a raccoon, and then everything was done. Like,
Also, Carly, you did wonderful. It's alright.
Yeah,
It's
you
really
did
great. I love Dolly. Fucking shotgun legs.
shotgun legs.
Shotgun. I would like to
Come on.
shotgun the raccoon.
I mean, Minerva was already set to become the team mom whenever the hell this would happen because of the fact I've always called it that she would be the only adult in a group full of adults.
Yeah, I want to say that who I don't know who it was that was like, I found a mime. I think it was Dolly.
Yeah, it was Dolly.
that was killing me, man. So that's session 1 of Crystal Romp, everyone.
Woo!
Thanks
Tali.
for joining.